What's up guys, I'm randomfrankp, back with episode 210 of Room Tour Project, the series where we show off some of the best setups to give you some ideas and inspirations for your own setup. If you see anything you like, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out. But we'll start it off now, 210. First up, we have Ben with the Harley Quinn setup going along with his triple monitors here. And as you can see, it's more than just the actual wallpaper. It's stickers on the PC. It's a bit of the writing on the wall, which is, I assume, is a wallpaper. But as you know, with like the Suicide Squad and the really terrible Jared Leto Joker with the writing, I feel like that also kind of fits into the theme. But getting into the gear, his monitors here are two different models. His primary in the middle is an Asus 27-inch, with the two on each side being an Asus 24-inch. And then down to the peripherals, the keyboard here is an Asus ROG Aorus. It's the GK2000 RGB keyboard with the Corsair M65 Elite mouse in white. Also on his desktop, you can see the Bose Solo 5 soundbar to go along with his SteelSeries Arctis 5 wireless headset. Even got some haha stickers on there to, again, accentuate the Harley Quinn, if you know what I'm saying. Now over to the PC. This is a really nice water-cooled rig, and again, more stickers on here, so it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Definitely not a subtle kind of appearance, but it's still a really nice looking PC. So inside here, he has a Ryzen 9 3900X CPU with 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro RAM on the Asus TUF Gaming X570 Plus motherboard with a GTX 2080 Super graphics card from Gigabyte. It's their Aorus lineup. And this is all inside the Thermaltake View 71 Snow Edition case. Even have a little 5-inch Raspberry Pi screen there in the bottom right. Love the pastel pink and the whites. Again, it just fits the theme to a T. Got some of the coolant under the desk as well as some product boxes. And as you can see, for everything going on, great cable management kept up and tidy in addition to the two RGB light strips, one pink, one blue. And like I said a minute ago, this setup is admittedly not for everybody. You either love it or you hate it. You think it's great or you think it's just too much and over the top. But that's exactly what he was going for, and he nailed the Harley Quinn theme. Next we have Minty Retro, and it's all in name. They got retro stuff everywhere. Minty, whether it's minty fresh or in mint condition, either way, his name just nails it here. And I really like how different this is. Again, while people might think you want a more clean setup, this one here is going for the retro vibes, all the figures, the collectibles. You see the old retro consoles in the case, and I love stuff like this. And you can even think of it kind of like he has two different setups, with his PC and primary setup off to the right side. They got the old classic tube TV here on the left. It's all right here at the desk. So checking it out for the actual setup, we'll call it. This is a 43-inch Samsung ultra-wide curved monitor with a 120 Hz refresh rate. Got the RGB above, below, and everywhere in between. Then as for his peripherals, his keyboard is the Corsair Gaming K70 RGB Mark II Special Edition, which is why it's in that nice white and silver frame, with the Corsair Scimitar Pro RGB mouse on an extended mouse pad from MSI. And powering this setup is not a dedicated built rig, but the Intel NUC Hades Canyon. This is a very tiny compact PC. And inside for the specs is an Intel i7-8809G. Not too sure of anything else, but I mean, it is a capable, tiny, powerful thing for what it is. There's no doubt about that. These are pretty popular, and as you can see, it doesn't take up much space at all. And just, some other looks at across the room at some of the figures, the collectibles, the consoles. I just love an old retro setup like this, and you can't help but get some good nostalgia when you see some of these figures and stuff. So again, we don't see these too often, but I love them. Now we've got Mowy with a nice and bright triple monitor setup, all black and white for the gear and hardware, purple RGB lighting to bring out and accentuate that tulip with the wallpaper. This is either like at the top floor or in an attic, so you can see that massive window there. Then at nighttime, the RGB comes alive even more, and you gotta love it. So for those three displays, these are, again, two different models. The primary is a 24-inch BenQ with a 144 Hz refresh rate. And then the two on each side are also 24-inch BenQs, but not necessarily the higher-end gaming model. These are not 144 Hz. Now, as you guys know on this show, rarely do I criticize, but I do want to give a bit of advice here. Hope you're watching, man. I just think having the two bigger bezels on the outside monitors kind of takes away from the evenness. Even though all three of them are 24 inches, it doesn't look it because of the thicker bezels. And I would try to find a way to just get those cables that you can see dragging underneath the monitors kept up and routed out that right side. I think it would really help a lot and really clean up the appearance overall. Now, down to the peripherals, we have a Razer Black Widow Chroma keyboard with Logitech G502 on the Razer Firefly mousepad, and three different things for audio here. So for his headset and headphones, we have the Audio-Technica ATH M50X in white, as well as the Astro A40 TR headset, and those big ol' speakers are the Yamaha HS7 studio monitors. Really nice stuff, and again, I love how it's all matching white. Rarely can you find, especially audio products, in white, so you have the trio here. Then as for the PC, which is underneath the desk, inside is an Intel i7 4790K CPU with the Be Quiet Dark Rock Pro 3, 32 gigs of HyperX Savage RAM on an MSI Z97S SLI Crate Edition motherboard with the Palette Jetstream GTX 970 graphics card inside the NZXT H510 Elite case. Again, you got the purple in the lighting and the fans to bring out the purple RGB in your setup, and a really clean white and black appearance in the inside. And I like how the setup is kind of tucked away, as you could see in this shot here. Got like a little lounge spot with the sofa, the Nanoleaf 4 light panels, and you get into this gaming nook, and then you're just lost from there, right? Just sunk in, game, have a good time. So I really like what you did with this space. Next up is Navigas with the triple monitors. And as we've been seeing a lot more lately, the TIE Fighter setup for the monitor orientation. No one calls it that, I think I just call it that, but you guys get it, you can visualize it. And I love the blend of colors here with like the coral orange, the light blue. It looks really, really good. And that's definitely a pretty cool wallpaper, so you got it all tying together really nicely. The primary monitor here is an Acer 34-inch ultrawide with the two vertical ones on each side, mounted being a 24-inch monitor from Philips. Both lamps, by the way, are from IKEA. Now down to the peripherals on this nice extended mouse pad from SteelSeries. It's the quick extra large. We have the glorious GMMK keyboard with those pudding shine through keycaps, as well as the glorious Model O mouse in white. For audio, two different headphones here. We have the Sennheiser HD6XX, as well as the Aussie LCD2 headphones, two really great pair of open back cans, and powering that is the Shit Modi 2 Uber and the Shit Magni 2 Uber Amp. This shit's really popular. You gotta love yourself a powerful shit stack. And then like clockwork, over to the PC, nice and bright, tons of mixed RGB going on. This is the NZXT S340 Elite case. It's at an Intel i5 8600K CPU with a Noctua NH-D15 cooler, 16 gigs of Crucial Ballistics Sport LT RAM on an Asus Prime Z370A motherboard with an Asus GTX 1070 graphics card in white. And by the way, all that RGB lighting inside is supplied by the NZXT Hue Plus lighting kit. So altogether, really nice setup. I love that really good blend of the colors behind, whether you want to call it orange or coral. I'm going to go coral. It blends really nicely, and the way you have the blue separated behind the primary, I think looks really cool. Then last but not least, we have Miguel with the very first Mac Pro on this series. Obviously, due to their price tag and how powerful they are, we don't see them too often on this series, but this series isn't just gaming setups. It can be just general workstation setups, music production setups, just like this one we have here. So checking it out, I love the backboard. We see this as well pretty frequently now, but that nice wooden backboard to mount the monitor on, give it some nice separation, and it goes right into the desk here. So this is seemingly all DIY, and I love that dark kind of stain it has. It looks really, really good. This is a 38-inch Dell curved monitor. Digging the wallpaper choice, it accentuates the plant you have on the left side. And then as for the peripherals, again, not a gaming setup, so he has the Apple Magic keyboard with the Apple Magic trackpad, as well as the Logitech MX Master 3 mouse. And then for audio, obviously he's gonna have a lot of stuff going on. So he has the Korg, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, M3 expanded keyboard with both the Yamaha HS80M studio monitors and the Creative T42 speakers. And then for his headphones, not pictured here, but he has the Sennheiser HD650. Then like I said, the 2019 Mac Pro, everyone knows about it, the cheese grater, but say what you want, it is powerful but expensive. Inside here he has the Radeon Pro Vega 2 GPU with 144 gigs of RAM to go along with their 16-core 3.2 gigahertz CPU. You know, I don't know much about the new Mac Pro other than what I've seen online and stuff, and I don't know Miguel's, full line of work in detail, but I'd assume he definitely needs to take advantage of that beast or else he probably wouldn't have it. So I'm glad to see it, put to good use in a really nice setup. Love the wooden backboard, love the plants, love the shade of the paint for the wall. Matches the wallpaper in a bit. You got the backlighting behind the backboard. Miguel, I'm digging it, man. Alright guys, that'll wrap it up for episode 210 of Room Tour Project. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget, if you saw anything you like in this episode, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out, as well as some very simple instructions on how to submit your setup if you want to be possibly considered in a future episode. Just check the description down below for it all. But if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp, and lastly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I hope you all enjoyed. Have a good day.